What's up, players?
Team Paradigm, what's up? We got Anton, up boy. Got an invite to stage 2 LLDS today.
Got third place at LLDS.
Alright.
4-1. First round Bujins, second round Cyframes. Won both of them. Then in third round I went up against Shuttle Trains and lost because of brick. And fourth round I went up against Blue Eyes and he bricked tube and I OTK'd him both times, and then I went up against Cosmo and just opened really good. So
yeah. So what are you playing today?
I'm playing Chronomaly Artifacts.
Alright, let's get into it.
So it's kind of more of an anti-meta kind of thing. I play free Chronomaly Necrodisk.
Alright.
Chronomaly Necrodisk effect is when he's normal summon, can I add a Chronomaly monster to my hand except Chronomaly Necrodisk. And if he's in the graveyard and I only control Chronomaly monsters, can I special summon him from the graveyard. But I cannot have activated any other cards effects besides Chronomaly cards. So if I have activated Call of the Haunted, I can activate it. And I also can't activate other card effects for the rest of the turn except Chronomaly card effects. So I don't use the graveyard effect that much. It's more the search effect that's important here.
Alright.
Then I run the counterpart, Chronomaly Golden Jet. This card's effect is 1 per turn. You can raise the level of all Chronomaly monsters by 1. So Visu makes infinity, and that's pretty good.
With their machine?
Yeah, Necrodisk and Golden Jet are machines, so you can make infinity with it. And I run
Not broken at all.
2 Crystal Skull. It's the main card you search of Necrodisk, because Crystal Skull says if you control a Chronomaly monster, you can discard this card to add a Chronomaly monster from the graveyard or deck to your hand. So most likely you're gonna normal summon this, add a Crystal Skull, then discard it because you control Necrodisk to search another Necrodisk to set up your turn next turn.
Alright.
And for the last Chronomaly I play 1 Chronomaly Moi. When Chronomaly Moi is in my hand, I can special summon him if I control a Chronomaly monster. It's just a level 5, so you can go into rank 5 easier, and you can revive it with Skull, so I don't think you need more than one. It can't break if you don't have any Chronomaly monsters. So.
Alright.
When I play the Artifact Engine, 1 Moral Attack, 2 Big Moral Attack, 2 Scythe, and 2 Lancy. The reason why I play Lancy is because a lot of deck banish now, even though Monarch got hit and Cosmo got hit. There's still a lot of deck that banish, and this card can just shut them down for a turn.
Alright.
That's all for the artifact monsters. Then for tuners, I play 2 Gofu and 1 quick draw. The reason why I don't play 2 free Gofus is because there's many times where I have the artifacts and I want to interact in my opponent's turn, but if I do that, I can special summon Gofus, and then if I have quick draw, I can just discard a monster card to special summon him. He's also a level 5 machine, so you can use him to make infinity.
Alright. So there's a lot of ways to make infinity,
Yeah,
basically.
I play Brilliant Fusion. I would play Garnet, but I just didn't have it at the moment.
So two Tourmaline?
Yeah, 2 Tourmaline. And for the last monster, 2 Max Sieges.
Because all decks special summon.
Yeah. Then for the spells,
Yeah.
free Brilliant Fusion, standard.
Standard Brilliant Fusion engine.
If you open this and Necrodisk, you have an Infinity and a Seraphian Knight, because you normal summon this, activate this, special summon Seraphian Knight, get and then you search this, and then you just normal summon this and make Infinity.
Shit.
So
Now I'm pretty happy we didn't play the game today against each other.
play free Artifact Ignition just to pop the artifacts of MST, and then I play a bit risky card. I played 2 Pot of Desires. I know it's kind of risky to play Pot of Desires in a Gemini Brilliant Engine deck, but there's many times where I just activated Brilliant Fusion, then activated Pot of Desires. It only screwed up for me once when I banished both my Brilliant triple of all my Brilliant Fusions, but when I saw it, I won the game because I got the two extra cards.
Alright.
And then for the last card, I played 1 Soul Charge. This card is fucking amazing because you can revive Cyber Dragon Infinity and just other cards to make rank 5s.
Alright.
Then for the traps, I play 3 artifact Sanctum.
What does it do?
You can activate once per turn, and you can conduct your battle phase per turn you activate. So you're most likely gonna activate it in your opponent's turn.
Alright.
When you activate it, you special some artifact from the deck, basically.
Alright.
And you can only activate it once per turn, and if it's destroyed by opponent card effect, you get to pop 1 card.
It's pretty good.
And I play
Triple Cold Haunted.
and 2 Oasis to special summon the artifacts in my opponent's turn.
Alright.
I didn't like Oasis that much like Call of the Haunted because the only artifact I want in the defense position is Beagmal attack and Scythe and Moral attack. I want them in the attack position so we can actually make a threat.
Alright.
And for the last traps, play Vanities and Stone Warning.
Alright.
Vanities, if you draw this against Blue Eyes, you're most likely gonna win with this deck.
Alright. So let's go into the extra deck.
That's 42.
42?
Yeah, 42 because of the Pot of Desires.
Alright.
Then for extra deck, I play 2 Seraphian Knight. I know I play Pot of Desires and the Brilliant, but if you get lucky, you can special summon this twice, and you're most likely gonna win the game if you resolve this infusion twice. Then I play the Sulkin engine. Michael is just good because he gets rid of back row that you don't want, or just monsters you don't want in the grave, and Crystal Wing is just the fucking nuts.
It's Crystal Wing.
It's Crystal Wing.
Enough said.
For rank 4s, I only play 2. I play Dark Rebellion for taking over, and Chronomaly number 36, Chronomaly Chateau Hyok. Its effect is it requires 2 level 4 Chronomaly monsters, so it's not generic. And once per turn, during either player's turn, can I detach 1 material, target 1 monster, and its attack becomes 0. And once per turn, can I target 1 monster that don't have its original attack. Example, the monster that's 0 should be 1 Chronomaly monster and then destroy the card.
Alright.
So if you have this, and then if you have the Chronomaly Nebrodisc that you don't really use so much in the graveyard, if you have the combo there, you can just special summon Nebrodisc and then tribute it off.
Alright.
That's it for rank 4s. Then for rank 5s, I play Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity.
Of course.
Infinity is just really good.
So good.
Then Durandal, just for negating and unbreak your hands. Shark Fortress for game. Tyrus for safe place. This won me so many games today because they had like the Bujin player had Blazing Mirror Force, and he didn't realize that he couldn't destroy this card, so he lost because of that.
That's pretty good.
Yes, and Volcasaurus for game, Pleiades, and then the last is, of course, Gaia.
Gaia. Alright. So you want to go into side deck?
Yeah.
What do you decide today?
I play double Maxi for this good against rogue decks.
You mean Effect Veiler?
Yeah, Effect Veiler. This good against rogue decks, and if there happened to be some Monarch player in here, but there wasn't, so...
Thank God.
Yes, but still, it's pretty good. Then I actually side 2 Ghost Reaver. The reason of this is I thought there would be many Sulkin / Infinity that decks in the tournament, but there was only one other deck that played Infinity. So,
And that was Cosmo, right?
no, I didn't side this against Cosmo. I didn't face the guy who used Infinity a lot. It was a Dynamis player, but I didn't face him.
Yeah.
So I didn't really use it. I want to play BLC instead of Michael because you can summon a level 5, then normal summon this and go into BLC even if you don't have something, because it only requires Dark Tuner. And then I play another odd thing, one of each of the matches, the Fiends. There's been so many situations where I wanted this, and so many situations where I wanted this. So I couldn't choose, so...
Pick both.
Yeah, I picked both, and it worked out really good.
Alright.
I played Cyframes, I just normal summoned this in game 2 and I won, because he couldn't do anything. And I play 2 kaijus. The reason why I play string is because it's a bigger Volcasaurus target, so they do a lot more burn. But I don't want to play the 33 monster because they are too big.
It's too big.
It's too big. Then for back row decks, I play 2 Toon Twister. Didn't want them in the main deck because of blue eyes. And then 3 Imperial Animal. I don't banish at all in this deck, so this
It's a given.
It's a given. Yeah. And then I play 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. The only thing it hurts is my Sulkin, but I most likely summon Crystal Wing. And the only other thing it hurts is Shack Fortress. In the main deck, the only dark monster I play is Gofu, and the only thing it does there is I don't get the tokens, and that's kind of irrelevant. So this against like Burning Abyss is really powerful.
Alright. Well, Anton, thank you so much for the deck profile. You got any improvements?
Shout out to Asger Testrup, and shout out to my whole team.
Or you?
Shout out to Vicky Whitefall Fang for getting some of the cards, and shout out to you, Oscar, for letting me rent the Ghost Reaper.
Oh, you're welcome.
Even though I didn't use it, but yeah, thank you for that.
I thought that counts. Alright, Team Pearline signing out.